we are given an initial or exponential equation like this. To solve this is very simple. What we need to do is to first of all analyze the question as supposed and then apply the appropriate steps that will lead to finding the results or the values of x. That's what we're going to do. So the first thing, we write down our solution. All right, solution. And then split this. We need to split this into 5x bracket 2 power, right? 5 exponential x and then raised to power 2. Then we maintain this minus 26 bracket. We retain that 5 exponential x again, and then plus 25 all equal to 0. That's the first thing that we need to do here. So the next thing we need to do, we set 5 exponential x to be maybe a letter k. We can choose any letter of our choice, but we have decided to use k to represent 5 exponential x. Okay? It means wherever we see 5 exponential x in this equation, we substitute with k, with letter k. So we go, the first one here, k, okay, brackets squared, right? Here we have minus 26, okay, bracket 5 exponential x, we put k, all right? And then we move on, we don't have any 5 exponential x here, we have 25 all equal to 0, okay? Then with this, we can now further simplify. This becomes k squared minus 26k plus 25 all equal to 0. You know what? We have succeeded in generating a quadratic equation. We have succeeded in generating a quadratic equation. And this quadratic equation can be solved using any of the 4 methods of solving a quadratic equation. But the simplest one we are going to apply here is a factorization method of solving a quadratic equation. So very simple. The next thing, we quickly bring the equation out, k squared minus 26k, all right, plus 25 all equal to 0. That's the first thing we need to do. We bring it out, okay? So the next step has to do with finding two numbers that when we add or subtract them, will give us the middle term, minus 26. And then when we multiply them, when we find their products, we have the constant term, 25. So we have k squared minus 1, all right, bracket close at this point. Then we have k again minus 25, all equal to 0. So with this we can quickly understand our, yes, what it should be in the first place, okay? So with this we can see exactly what we're going to do, all right? So the next thing is very simple. When we do that, because we already have k here, so we need to remove this square, because k times k is going to give us k squared. So there is no need putting squared again. All right, so we have removed squared. So the next thing here, we set each of these brackets equal to 0. K minus 1 is equal to 0, or k minus 25 is also equal to 0. All right? So that is it. So we've gotten to this point. What it means that k is equal to 1 or 25. So we have found the two values of k. But how do we now find what this represents? What do we do to find this? That's the next thing. So what we need to do is very simple, and we are going to do it this way. If you have watched up to this moment, you need to subscribe. Come on, subscribe. Give me some thumbs up. Share with your friends and networks. All right? Belongs to this family. Today we are solving mathematics, and it's very simple. Then we move on. With this, we move on. Of course. So what it means is that if we have 5x is equal to 1, okay? All right? That's what it means. 5x is equal to 1. So let's see what happens next. Since we now have 5x equal to 1, okay, we can as well have k, or we can as well have 5x, yes, we can as well have 5 raised to the power x all equal to 25, because these are the two values that represent k, right? So we have used them now. So what does this mean? It means that, first of all, 5x is equal to 1. What is that number that when you raise it to x, okay, will give you 1? It means that this means 5 raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. All right? That's what it means. All right? Therefore, x is equal to 0. This is solved. At this point, it's solved. Now, let's look at another aspect of this. We have succeeded in finding the value, the exact value of x in the first place. So x is equal to 0. That's the first thing. Now, how do we find it? Of course, we should know what will happen here. It's very simple. We need to understand at this point, let me solve it somewhere here, since we have evaluated the value of k. Okay? So we now go at this point and see that 5 exponential of x is equal to 25. Right? So what does it mean? It means that whatever that will give us 25 must be raised to power 2. So what it means is that 5 exponential of x is equal to 5 raised to power 2. Okay? Very, very interesting, right? So we came further to create more space. And then this will now allow us to simplify further. We cancel 5 here and then cancel 5 there. Then we have that x is equal to 2. Alright? So let's cross-check here once again. Let's cross-check. Whatever will give us 1, okay, is going to be 0. 5 raised to power 0 is going to give us 1. Therefore, x is equal to 0. So it's correct. Alright, so that is it. So with this, we are done. We are just through with solving this exponential equation, taking these steps, and then arriving at the final answer. So the answer for this, the value of x is 0, and the second value of x is also 2. So there are two values, 0 and 2. Different from this. See you in my next class. But don't forget to give me some thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, networks, and students. I am leaving you now to prepare for another class. Mathematics this time around. See you